Hello friends, happy Friday. Welcome to another weekend reading vlog. I normally start at the gardens and I will have some garden clips for you today because I'm headed there in a little while with my little buddy. But I got to work like 7 minutes early, and so I'm just kind of sitting here in my car waiting to go in, and I thought, you know what, this is a perfect time to kick off my reading vlog for the weekend. So here I am. Hello, welcome. I'm glad you're here. This weekend I have a couple things going on. I'm helping to lead worship for a church launching, like a brand new church that's starting. They're going to be meeting in our fellowship hall of my church. And so I went last night and had a practice, and I'll have to go Saturday night for that. And I have to be there like at 4:30 and then stay through service and stuff. So it'll be a long night on Saturday. Not super long, but I have that to do, so I need to practice for that. My main goal for the weekend is get my books done, my bookshelves all done and dusted, like get all the books up there and in order and set up and add some fall decorations, hopefully. I would love to get that totally done. I added a couple more this morning, brought a couple more in from the other room. I have a huge unhaul pile, so I think I might even film an unhaul. I haven't filmed an unhaul in a really long time. Sometimes I just get rid of books without filming it, but today or this weekend I might film that for you to show you what's leaving my shelves and then post those on Pango Books. So I'd like to get that part done. I also would love to get my Christmas book exchange books. I have loads more than what I need. So I want to start going through those and actually making a pile for Sarah and Amanda and Lindsay. As far as reading goes, I've started True Biz by Sarah Novick. It's about deaf girl who goes to a deaf boarding school, and I'm about 50 pages in. I thought it was engaging right from the beginning, so I'm invested and interested in continuing with that one. That is not a part of Series September. Then I also last week while I was home at my mom's, I started the first book in the Chronicles of Prydain series. The Book of 3 is the first one, and I'm about halfway through that. I haven't touched it all week. So I'd like to finish that one. And then I have the audiobook for book 2 on Libby downloaded and ready to go. So if I could get through book 1 and start book 2, that would be awesome. So I'll probably do kind of my own little sprints as far as getting things done and then reading a bit and then getting things done and reading and so on and so forth, as I normally do on the weekends. Yeah, we'll just kind of see where we go from there. Sunday is church. It's our fall kickoff, so it's kind of a fun Sunday. And that's about it as far as plans for the weekend, which is good because I've felt this week very, not stressed, but a little bit run down because I was gone all last week. And then I came back on Sunday and I had church and then a musical and then a celebration for my friend's birthday. And then Monday I had something. Tuesday I had something. Like every single day I've had something. Tonight is my first night where I get to go home and have nothing to do. So I'm going to cook a good dinner. I'm going to do some laundry and then have a good chunk of reading time as well. So I'm looking forward to some downtime this weekend for sure. But now it's time for me to go into work. So I'm going to end here, but I will definitely say hello at the gardens. Okay, bye. Wait, I want to zoom in on the turtles. Come here. Hold my leg. Put your hand on my leg. There they are. Two turtles on the rack. Hi friends. It is 6 o'clock, a little after 6, and I'm making dinner. I'm tuckered out. This is the first week where I have different schedule. Usually I only work till noon on Fridays, but since my little dude is going to a preschool type of class for 2-year-olds on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I only work half day on Tuesdays instead. So I had to work all the way till 5 on a Friday, which is fine. It's normal, but I'm so used to my Friday afternoons to relax and do stuff. Sorry for the sun. I should probably close this blind. It's a little better. I am making taco spaghetti squash bowls. I cooked these in the microwave just for about 10 or 11 minutes till I can feel that they're mushy enough. And this is a little one, so 10 minutes was fine. A bigger one takes a little longer. And I have taco meat and black beans together cooking. I'm gonna let the water cook down and then add a can of diced tomatoes with green chilies to that. And that will be my sauce that will go in there, and I'll add some cheese and it will be delicious. I should probably bake it a little more, but I'm not going to. I'm just gonna eat it as is. I'm really excited for that. And then I'm gonna just sit and relax for a little while. I probably won't even listen to a book or read a book. I'm just gonna watch a show for a minute. I don't know what, Great British Baking Show, a new season just came on Netflix. Maybe I'll watch that. I don't know. I did start at work today. I started the audiobook for the third Secret Book and Scone Society book by Ellery Adams. It's a book of candlelight or a book by candlelight, something like that. I listened to the second in that series, The Whispered Word, earlier this month and really loved it. So I'm just kind of moving on in that series since I own the third one. But then Scribd wasn't working right. It kept blanking out for a little bit. So I stopped. I'm like, maybe it's the Wi-Fi. I don't know what's going on. So I stopped that and also started the audiobook of the third Pages & Co book, Map of Stories. And I'm excited because this one they go to the Library of Congress in DC, and I've been there. So that's kind of a fun one to do. So that'll be a middle grade series that I'm in the middle of. Both of those I own, but I want to listen to them on audio. So I'll work on those while I'm doing other things around the house, but I'm not going to get started with things around the house yet. I just feel worn out from this week. It was a fun week, but it just was busy. I had something going on every single night. And so the introvert in me is just needing to chill, just to chill. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm going to have dinner and sit and watch a show for a few minutes and then get some reading done tonight and hopefully maybe start some laundry or do something, get some things done. So I'll check in later and let you know, but just wanted to give a little update. Well, it's now 11 p.m. and I need to go to bed. I was hoping to finish this book tonight, the Book of Candlelight. I'm listening to it on audio and I really only have a little bit left, like maybe an hour and 20 minutes left on the audio, but I'm really tired, so I need to go to bed. But what I did get done, let's see if I can angle it. I did alphabetize all of these shelves. So this shelf behind me is going to be classics. This one right here. I'm going to move these series things. Right now, this is books that need to be hauled and current TBR and like books that I've read this month. And then down on the bottom will be some more series. I think I'll probably switch those two. So series will go on those two. And then down on the bottom will be books to haul and like current TBR and stuff like that. But I love how that looks. So tomorrow, one of my goals is to get my Newbery books all the way up on the top and hopefully work on my middle grade shelf. That desperately needs to get done as well. So it's happening. It's getting done little by little. I'm excited. But I just listened to that audio for a long time today, sitting in this chair. No cleaning got done. No laundry got started. I've got more time. I just need to just sit and relax and almost read a whole book. I mean, I just started this today, so I only have a tiny bit left, and it's really good. I like them. They're kind of like cozy mysteries. In this one, though, we're dealing with some hate crimes, which is no fun. And the one thing I don't love is there's not a lot of actual cursing, except for using God's name in vain. And I really don't like that. So instead of just saying, the D word, they put G in front of it. They put God's name in front of it. And using the name of Jesus as a swear as well has happened a couple times. It's not like all over, but it's happened a couple times, and every time I cringe. I'm like, ugh, I just don't like that at all. It's my least favorite type of swearing. I don't like any kind of swearing, but that just really grates on my nerves. So I don't love that, but I am enjoying this. I'll talk more about it tomorrow when I finish it. But I need to go get ready for bed, and the plan right now is to I have to go to church tomorrow and work on decorating for our fall kickoff, which is on Sunday. So I'm thinking I might walk there. It's 2 miles away. It will be a good exercise for the day. I can go early, get it done early, be back here. And at noon, I have some reading sprints from noon to 2 with my patrons. And in between all that stuff, I'll get some stuff done around the house. And some of this cleaning, like the rest of the shelving stuff. So we'll work on all that stuff tomorrow, off and on. And yeah, we'll see how it goes. But for now, bed. Good night. Good morning, friends. It's about 7:30, and I've decided I'm not walking to church this morning. I have to be there early for the service tonight. I'm just going to go even earlier and do some of my setup then. I feel like it's a better use of my time to stay here and get stuff done. And I'm going to turn around the camera and show you what I'm going to work on this morning. I'm a bit of a messy Bessie, okay, you guys? And I just haven't had a lot of time this week. So those are my excuses for what you're about to see. So I normally do make my bed as soon as I get up, but I need to change the sheets today. So that's why it's not made right now. Sheets need to get changed. Things need to get cleaned up here. This shelf is one that came out of the library room. It's going to go in that space back there, but all that needs to get cleaned up. I started putting together this IKEA shelf that I'll show you where it's going to go in just a second, but it's hard. And I just don't have enough room right here, but I need to get working on that. And then there's my desk where things have just been thrown this week. Just pile it on the desk. Where else should I put it? So the shelf that I'm putting together matches this desk came from IKEA, and that little shelf is going to match it and go in place of that plastic drawer thing right there. The shelf will go there. So that's what I'm going to work on today for a little bit. Holy moly. All right, I don't look much better. I'm about to hop in the shower. It's about 11:30 or 11:10 or so. I wanted to show you my progress so far. So I'm gonna flip the camera around. I have moved the things out from that space, and now I have some things put away. I've been working on that pile. It's getting smaller. My sheets have been changed. I have new sheets on. My second load of laundry is in. The pile on the desk is also much smaller. But the most exciting thing is in the other room. Let me show you. So I did my middle grade shelf. Yay! So these top 3 shelves are double stacked, but they are unread middle grade. So the ones in the front are the ones I'm most interested in reading, but I have a lot more options behind them as well. And then for the most part, these 4 bottom shelves are read. There are some series and things down here that I haven't yet finished, like the Gregor series right here and the Wingfeather Saga. I'm not done with that yet either, but those are mostly read middle grade books. I think it looks fabulous. I love it. And then I just want to see these again. Look how pretty. I started, so I found this thing in my room, this little hourglass thing. So some of the shelves I'm going to push the books back, and some I'm going to keep forward. So it will just have some variety in there, but I really love it. So I've also decided this shelf behind here is going to be classics. And then I'm going to switch these things to the bottom. So these are books to haul. These are like current TBR books I've read this month and library books. And then these will be series and like same authors that didn't quite fit above. So I'm going to move those up. And then puzzles are going to go down there. And that's my nonfiction shelf. And that's book of the month and Christian fiction, which I think I've shown on an Instagram story, but I'm loving it. Oh, and down at the bottom here is some old some of my children's books from when I was younger. So, and then there are books to still take care of. One of the things I'm going to do tomorrow is a lot of filming. I have quite a few videos in mind that need to get filmed. And one of those is my mid-month wrap up so far. But I did just want to talk about this series real quick. I know I mentioned last night that I was listening to the Book of Candlelight, and earlier this month I read A Whispered Word, or The Whispered Word, which is book 2 in the Secret Book and Scone Society, and then this is book 3. I really love this series. I think I mentioned last night that the language every once in a while grates on my nerves, so it will never be a 5-star read for me, because that is a big enough deal that it won't be 5-star, but I'm giving these 4 stars each. I just really love the friendship that we learn about in the first one, the Secret Book and Scone Society. They're almost cozies. There are professionals involved, like there's the sheriff and things. They're involved as well, but Nora and her Secret Book and Scone Society, they're the ones who are really, Nora in particular, in both of these books, is a bookstore owner, and she's the one that's kind of discovering figuring out the crime in both of these books. So it is kind of cozy. It just is this town of Miracle Springs where Nora has the gift of bibliotherapy. People come in hurting or having some kind of a situation in their lives, and she knows just the right books to give them. Hester runs the bakery, and she cooks beautiful pastries and desserts and things at her bakery, but she has this gift of what's called a comfort scone, and she knows exactly the flavors to include to evoke a particular memory that will hopefully provide comfort in the long run. So it's just not supernatural at all, but very intuitive, I suppose. And there are 2 other women in their Book and Scone Society. All of these 4 women we learn in the first book have a past that's incredibly hurtful, and they have in a way isolated themselves and also come to Miracle Springs to find their own healing, and have found a lot of that in their friendship, in their relationship with each other. And in the first book, they all open up and share their stories. And I just love it's this group of wounded women, in a way, finding their strength in themselves and in each other. And then even beyond that, like reaching out into their community and providing hope and healing and health for other people in their community too. I just find it to be so comforting. And yes, there's murder mysteries in all 3 that I've read so far. A couple people die, but there's just so much hope and love in this little town as well that I just love it. So yeah, I'm really enjoying that series. I think there are 5 out now. This is the end of what I own. So I will have to try to track down the next ones. I've actually listened to them on audio, so I could probably just continue to listen to them on audio, but I'll probably be done with that for this month for series September, because I'm trying to read books that I own on my shelves. So I have started Map of Stories, which is the 3rd book in the Pages & Co. series, and I'm at the very beginning of that. So I'm still getting a feel for what's going on in this story. And actually, I started listening to it when I was doing something else, and I might have to start over. I'm not that far in, maybe like 20, 30 minutes, but I don't really understand what's going on. So I might have to start that one again when I have a little bit of time to pay attention. But yeah, now I'm going to have a shower and get ready, because I'm doing sprints with my patrons at noon. So I need to go get ready for the day, because after that it's going to be, I'll have a little bit more time before I need to head over to church, but not much. So, okay, I will touch base later and let you know what's going on. It's going to be a video.
Check. Revive Church, what's going on? How y'all feeling, your good?
Hello friends, happy Sunday. I am here at church about an hour and a half early. I've already been working on some stuff because I need to blow up some balloons and get things set for Superhero Sunday. I'm wearing my Wonder Woman shirt. It's like the only superhero thing that I own. Excuse me. But yeah, I'm looking forward to today. We're gonna hopefully have a bunch of kids. I definitely don't have enough help down here, but I'm gonna do my best. And we're gonna have a good time. It's gonna be good. I did not get back on last night because I came home from, well, I got done with the church service, which I have a little, I think I showed you a little clip of that. And then I went to Target to look for a flannel. I think I need to get out my winter clothes too. I might have another one. I think I have a black and white one for my Wisconsin trip coming up soon. Yay! For the BookTube besties. And got a couple other things at Target, including the helium tank I need to blow up some balloons this morning. So after I got done at Target, I just was kind of tuckered out and came home and listened to some more Map of Stories. I watched a Super Nanny episode, which randomly showed up in those recommended videos, either on Facebook or Instagram, I don't remember. Probably Facebook, I think. So I watched a Super Nanny episode and just kind of relaxed for the evening. And then I went into my room to get ready for bed and realized all that stuff was still on my bed. For moving things around. So I had to move all that back off. Hopefully we'll work on that some more today. My big goal for today is to film a lot of things. I definitely want to film a mid-month wrap up. I definitely want to film an unhaul. And I definitely want to film a haul. 3 things at least. I have a couple other things I'd like to film too, but I won't be able to get all of them done, I don't think, because the unhaul is going to be huge. Yeah. So I have been listening to Map of Stories while I get ready today, and just when I was getting here, now I have to work on some other things that require brain space, so I can't continue listening to an audiobook right now. I'm about 2/3 of the way into that, and I'm really enjoying it. It's kind of cool. We're still following Tilly and Oscar, who we've been with since the beginning. And in this one, without giving too much away because it is book 3, they are looking for the archives, which is kind of like a legend. People aren't really sure if the archives actually exist. Tilly is convinced that they are, and that she's received clues of how to get there. And so she thinks she knows where it is, which is in the Library of Congress. So she and Oscar are on an adventure trying to find the archives. And it's kind of cool in this one, we've met authors, not just story characters. So F. Scott Fitzgerald and Shakespeare and Jane Austen have shown up. It's just a lot of fun. It's like a book series for book lovers of all ages. And I'm really enjoying it. I'm enjoying it a lot. So yeah, I will listen to that a little more today. Hopefully finish it. I think I have 2.5 hours left in total. I know there are some sprints going on today, so hopefully if I can get everything filmed and the stuff around the house done that I need to, I can participate in some sprints later tonight. That would be great. Or use those sprints to continue getting stuff done, which is what I like to do as well. So yeah, it should be a good Sunday. Another day to not have anywhere to go once church is over, which is nice. I will talk to you all later. Hello, here's my obligatory post-church car chat. Oh, it's so toasty now. We had such a good day today though. We had 15 kids, which may not sound like a lot, but for us, that was a lot, especially because it was just me with 3 6th grade kind of junior helpers, or 7th grade this year, I think, but who are fabulous, and they were very helpful today. But yeah, it was a handful of kids, and it was just a lot of fun. So we did Superhero Sunday, and we had a fire truck come, and so firefighters came down and talked to the kids for a few minutes, and it was just really fun. Good times, good times. And I got there early enough to get a good chunk of Map of Stories listened to, which I already said. So now I'm gonna go home and eat a quick lunch, and then it's time to film all afternoon. Hopefully not all afternoon, but yeah, I need to get some filming done. So that is the plan for the day. And then I would like to finish Map of Stories, and I would like to make some more progress. I haven't read True Biz since last Monday, I think. So I would like to make some progress in True Biz today as well. And yeah, if I could finish Map of Stories and get almost halfway in True Biz, I would consider that a fabulous day of reading. We'll see. Once this and Flavia weren't cutting it for me, I did switch to a rom-com, which is, oh man. Okay, I'm holding my phone at a different angle because it's charging and this outlet over here by my light is filled up. And so I had to use a different outlet and it's way over there. But my phone cord reaches this far. It is 6:06 and I have finished filming for the day. So this is like a pajama shirt. I'm partly ready for bed. I just vacuumed and I filmed my part 1 September wrap up. I filmed a book haul, I filmed a book unhaul, and I filmed a 5-star prediction wrap up because I had finished all of my books from months ago that I predicted would be 5 stars. The only one that I didn't film that I want to, but I still have time before the end of the month, is my 4th quarter anticipated reads. I'm just not quite ready with that. I think I have the list of books, but I need to write down a little bit more about each one, like what they're about and stuff, and make sure I have requested them from the library and NetGalley if I haven't already. So I have a little bit more prep I need to do for that. So I may film that while I'm at work tomorrow because I can finish prepping it during nap time, and I don't need to have any books with me because I just put pictures in since they're new releases or upcoming releases. So I might film that tomorrow and then I might be done filming for the month. Is that crazy? I haven't done a shelf spotlight this month. I don't know if I'm going to be able to. How is September going by so quickly? Crazy. But now I'm just sitting down. I had a really late lunch because I ate when I got home from church at around 2:15 or so. So I had a late lunch. I'm just not hungry for dinner yet. And I don't know that I'll be super hungry tonight anyway. I might just have either like a sandwich or a bowl of cereal. Just seems like that kind of a night. A book like you, Keisha, she's having sprints at 7, and Tiffany from Beautiful Minutia is doing her first ever sprints at 7:30. So I definitely want to go to Tiffany's and support her. I love Keisha too, but since Tiffany's doing her first ones, I want to be there and help her feel like people are there and ready to read and hang out with her. So I love sprints anyway. I'm going to alternate between reading during sprints and also like finishing up whatever cleaning I wanted to do before the week starts. I need to have my room somewhat done because I need to pack. I leave on Wednesday, my friends. It's Sunday and I'm going to Wisconsin and it's much colder there. I need to look through my winter clothes boxes and see if I need to pull out like another hoodie or just see what else I might want to pull out from those. Maybe I'll do that tonight while the chatting is going on. I could bring my computer right in there in my bedroom and do that. Not actually pack, but get close, get some stuff pulled out. So yeah, right now I'm sitting down. I'm going to start editing. I can listen to Map of Stories while I do this part of editing because it's just like uploading the clips and separating them out into different projects in iMovie and all that stuff. I say that as if all of you know what is entailed. Maybe that should be a video someday. Like, what do I do when I edit videos? I've never done anything like that. Anyways, so I'm going to listen a little bit more to my book. I probably won't finish it today because the filming took a lot longer than I thought. But I did vacuum. Yay! My bedroom and the hallway out there really needed to be vacuumed, so I'm glad that got done. Too funny. Okay, so I'm going to get these ready to go so that when I do sit down to edit, I've got everything in there that needs to be in there. And listen to my story. All right. It is 10:10 and I need to get ready for bed. And I'm just about done editing this video. And so I want to try to wrap that up real quick before I go to bed. So I have been on Tiffany's sprints all night. Super fun just chatting with her. I did get a little bit of stuff done earlier, like putting away my laundry and stuff. But then I've just been working on editing and uploading all the things that I filmed today. But just as a reminder, this weekend, I completed the book of Candlelight by Ellery Adams. Super fun, cozy mystery. Not fun, but a just really lovely cozy mystery. I did finish the Book of Three. I don't think I got on here and talked about that. I did finish this during my sprints with my patrons yesterday. This is a really fun adventure. fantasy middle grade series. I'm reading it mainly because I think it's book 5, The High King. I think that's the one that is a Newbery winner. There are 6 of them altogether. So because I want to read all the Newberries, I don't want to just jump in and only read book 5 and not really have backstory and know these characters. So I want to start at the beginning. This is the beginning, the book of 3. In it, we follow Taryn, who is an assistant pig keeper, and he lives in this little village. The pig that he is supposed to watch has some special abilities or prophetic abilities or something like that, and escapes one day. So Taryn leaves the village chasing after his pig and comes face to face almost with the evil army, the Horned King, and the adventure takes off from there as he goes throughout the land. There is a little map at the beginning, which is always fun. It's not a very detailed map. Here, I'll show you. I did turn back to that map many times though while reading. Followed Taryn's journey through the land of Prydain. I just liked the characters that he met, the other people. I do think that this would be best read as a read aloud to kids, because I just feel like there are so many humorous parts. So I think almost as I was reading it, I almost pretended to be reading it aloud to myself, because I would just chuckle every once in a while at just the turn of a phrase or the quirkiness of the characters or just the little situations here and there that really made it fun to read. So I'm definitely going to continue this series because I need to get to book 5 eventually. And then I read a good chunk of Map of Stories. Isn't that so pretty? Such a fun series. The main premise of this series, right from the get-go, we learn that there are people who have this ability to jump into books. Book wanderers, they're called. Tilly and her friend Oscar both have this ability to jump into books, and in the first book they learn about their ability and then it goes on from there. In this book in particular, there are some people who are trying to prevent others, in particular kids, from becoming book wanderers, and Tilly and Oscar are doing what they can to stop the people who are trying to block book wandering from happening. In order to stop it, they're going to try to track down the archive and the archivists who are kind of folk, like I said earlier, like legends. They don't know if it's real or not, but Tilly is convinced. She's been given some clues that are basically a map of how to find the archives. Her mom believes her and helps set things in motion so that Tilly and Oscar can go on this adventure to hunt down the archives. I love it. I have still like an hour and 45 minutes to go. I didn't get quite as much done as I wanted to this evening because I worked on editing instead of reading during sprints. But that is not so bad for a weekend. Definitely got some things done. And I definitely got some cleaning done in my bedroom as well, and had a good amount of relaxing time. I feel ready for a new week, and this week is going to be very fun because on Wednesday I drive up to DC area to stay the night with Sarah because we hop on a plane very early on Thursday morning to head to Wisconsin. It's BookTube Besties Chapter 2, and I cannot wait. And I feel refreshed and ready for that now. So I'm so glad that this weekend still had a couple things going on, but mostly chill. I needed it. I definitely needed it. So that is it for me. I appreciate you guys watching. Thanks for hanging out for another weekend vlog. And feel free to chat with me down in the comments. I always love chatting with you down there. You can chat about any of these books I read this weekend or anything else you want to talk about. And I am going to call it a night. Thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.